Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you. Welcome to my lovely lecture on the effects of the rewards of, excuse me, I just getting off to a brilliant start. I'm made a gaff like you, Joe. Ha 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 ha. Oh, he's always trying to steal the spotlight. Anyway, I'm going to be discussing the effects of rewards on creativity. Now, let's get to it. Creativity is the ability to generate new and original ideas. It's a critical skill for individuals and organizations, as we've seen, and it's essential for innovation. But what motivates creativity? Is it the promise of a reward? In recent years, there's been a growing body of research that suggests that rewards can actually stifle creativity. One reason for this is that rewards can lead to extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation is motivation that comes from outside of the individual. It's motivation that's driven by rewards, such as money, praise, or recognition. Intrinsic motivation, on the other hand, is motivation that comes from within the individual. It's motivation that is driven by interest, enjoyment, and challenge. Studies have shown that intrinsic motivation is essential for creativity. When people are intrinsically motivated, they're more likely to take risks, explore new ideas, and think outside the box. Rewards, on the other hand, can lead to intrinsic motivation being replaced by extrinsic motivation. When people are rewarded for being creative, they start to focus on the reward rather than on the creative process itself. This can lead to people becoming less creative as they become more concerned with meeting the expectations of the reward. In one study, participants were asked to come up with creative ideas for new product names. Half of the participants were told that they would be rewarded for their best ideas, while the other half were not told anything about rewards. The results showed that the participants who were not promised a reward came up with more creative ideas than the participants who were promised a reward. This study suggests that rewards can actually stifle creativity by leading to extrinsic motivation. Another reason why rewards can stifle creativity is that they can create anxiety and pressure. When people are under pressure to perform well, they may become more focused on avoiding mistakes than they are on being creative. This can lead to people becoming less creative as they become more risk averse and less willing to try new things. In one study, participants were asked to come up with creative ideas for new advertising campaigns. Half of the participants were told that their ideas would be evaluated by a panel of experts, while the other half were not told anything about evaluation. Well, guess what the results showed? The results showed that the participants who were not told about evaluation came up with more creative ideas than the participants who were told about evaluation. And there was one study done where artists were asked to create artwork. Half of them were told it was on a commission, and the other half were told to create whatever they wanted. But they were given the same free rein. You may paint whatever you want. And the half that were painting for a commission were deemed less creative than the half who believed they were simply painting for their own creativity. So, what does this all mean? It means that if you want to be creative, you should avoid rewards. Instead, focus on doing things that you enjoy and that you find challenging. And do the same for those you're managing. When you're intrinsically motivated, you're more likely to be creative. You should avoid rewards. Be more creative and you're more likely to take risks and explore new ideas and think outside the box. So go out there, be creative, don't worry about the rewards, just focus on the process. And enjoying oneself is important. Now, in addition to the research studies that I mentioned, there are a few other things to keep in mind about the effects of rewards on creativity. The type of reward matters. Not all rewards are created equal. Some rewards, such as money and praise, can be more likely to stifle creativity than others. Rewards that are more intrinsic, such as the satisfaction of solving a problem or the challenge of learning something new, are more likely to promote creativity. The timing of the reward matters. Rewards that are given too early in the creative process can also stifle creativity. This is because they can lead to people to focus on the reward rather than on the creative process itself. Rewards that are given after the creative process is complete are more likely to promote creativity. The person's personality matters. Some people are more intrinsically motivated than others. These people are less likely to be affected by rewards. However, people who are more extrinsically motivated may be more likely to have their creativity stifled by rewards. Overall, the research suggests that rewards are not the best way to promote creativity. Instead, focus on creating an environment where people feel intrinsically motivated to be creative. This means providing people with challenging and interesting work, as well as the freedom to explore new ideas and take risks. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. All right, Joe, I'm coming. I'll tell you what you need to do. Hang on.